next.
Keep your questions with the Noel MacNeal coming up in a couple minutes.
Amanda says, my sister's dancing on the floor. Awesome. This is a good song. Keep it funky.
Yeah, see, this way no one can hate on Wolfpack. We'll listen to Wolfpack for our intro music tonight.
I'm watching Doctor Who. Can you guess which Doctor I'm watching?
Who?
Can't believe y'all interview Noel. I love Bear. Okay, yeah. Dude, I can't.
My monster, what's happening?
I cannot wait to interview Bear. You know what? Noel was on our show when we had a studio actually to go to, but now we're in quarantine. We're bringing him back. I cannot wait to ask him questions.
I would consider
We're going to
Noel...
also having you guys ask us questions, and we will ask Noel the questions. So he doesn't have to read it. We'll read it for him. I'm really looking forward to it. What were you saying?
I was going to say, I consider Noel a regular. He's a regular on the Jock and Timer show, so we're really excited. We'll be asking him some of the same questions we asked him on the show because, you know, they're important questions. So we're going to be doing an interview with Noel tonight. We're going to be taking your questions for Noel tonight. We're going to be playing a game with Noel tonight. We're going to be playing a game with you guys tonight. We're going to be doing Sarah Bear's going to come by to interview. And we might, if we get lucky, fingers crossed, don't know, not confirmed, but rumored that Bear himself may be showing.
Maybe.
Cross everything. We'll see what happens. I see the hearts popping up, and I gotta say that I agree with you guys. We're not exactly sure.
Is Bear gonna do a song?
We don't know.
I'm hoping, because I have it on my list of something I'm asking him to try to sing for us. So we'll see.
All right, so we see. Might have a sing-along, so get ready.
Might have a sing-along.
Get a glass of water. Warm up the vocal cords.
Yeah, get your vocal cords up. Tommy has a lot of questions, and then they finally get answered. I hope so. We're here to help.
Well, as long as it's not the meaning of life.
Make sure you keep your questions clean, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest tonight is the American puppeteer, also known as Noel MacNeal. He's a writer, actor, and director of children's television. He has performed since the early 1980s. He was the voice and puppeteer of Bear in the Big Blue House, as well as the spin-off Breakfast with Bear. He also starred in Ooby and Magellan and Eureka's Castle, because I remember him from Eureka's Castle, and many, many more amazing things that we're all going to get to tonight with our interview. Please welcome to Instagram Live, Noel MacNeal.
Hi.
Your list can go on and on and on.
Yes, please don't. It just shows how old I am. So just to stop, just really.
Please don't.
Well, you know, we should only do your bio up to the last, 5 years, and then it'll seem like it's still in your 20s.
Exactly. It's like, when you said the 80s, it was like, oh, God, here we go.
Well, that's what Wikipedia has for your bio.
Yeah, it's Wikipedia's fault. How are you? Nice to see you.
I'm good.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Of course. I'm home. So
Yeah.
I'm home. And we're all good here. We're all safe and sound, and everything's fine. My son, who's 15, going on 42, he's online schooling. So he's doing that. However, bravo to the homeschoolers who had this way ahead. So no interruption in your schedules at all. Well done.
Yeah, we've been homeschooling, I don't know, 8 years or something crazy.
Exactly. So it's like, this is no interruption whatsoever. So
They kind
fine.
of it slightly is, because we used to go out 4 or 5 days a week for extracurricular activities. So it's kind of, kids are like, where's my friends? Where's basketball? Where's chess? Where's piano? Where's the park? So it's kind of isolation schooling now.
Yes. So it's like, I know there's a lot of virtual tours you can take of museums and zoos and aquariums and such. So
yeah, and there was there's some my camera flipped. Yeah, but it's been great. I mean, there's different opportunities now for homeschooler, online things. So that's awesome.
I feel so tiny.
You feel so tiny.
I feel so tiny.
We're gonna have Grandpa come on.
I want to go get Grandpa. Wait, before we get to Grandpa, I just wanted to say that a lot of people on Instagram don't know this, and I think it's an interesting history lesson. I just want to do a quick trip down memory lane, because people don't realize how we all know Noel MacNeal, but we all know Noel MacNeal because of the old school days of doing something like this together.
Yeah.
Yes, back when they used to clone bears. Yes.
Which one do you think is you, Noel?
You have to put on my helpers for this. Let's see. I think it's the one that's bent over, the kind of leaning like that. I think that's me. Yeah, that's me. Yes, there's a little more highlights in the chest here. Was that right?
Because I got hired. I got hired to do Bear in
Wait,
the
I don't think
House.
John properly explained it. One is Josh and one is Noel.
Right.
But I'm not
Yes.
sure. He's Noel saying this is Noel.
See, I'm not sure because
Yes.
this is me doing the same pose.
Ah.
So there's a very
well,
similar posing.
I don't know.
And then this is
as I said, the clone.
merch.
Aww.
Random Child. That is.
Adam Chow just
And
sucking
here
out
is-
his little toy.
This
This
is your
is good.
the John E. Barrett promo photo.
Uh-oh.
We just had a big
Ooh.
freak.
Are we frozen?
That's
still?
okay.
Are we still
Ah.
frozen?
A little bit on this end, a little frozen. So just keep talking. I'll explain. John was like the Muppet photographer. He took all the official Muppet photos. So this is a John Barrett photo, like official John Barrett photo. So now we can't hear you. We cannot hear Josh and Tamara. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, do like an emoji thumbs up.
Right, no one
We're back. Okay.
move. No sudden movement.
No, nothing. Nothing at all. Just going to stay still. Not at all. Just like, that's it. Yes,
Look at
that's a
that
photo
That's a good picture.
by Johnny Barrett, the official Muppet photographer for many, 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 many years.
I don't even know. Potentially, I was.
Oh, yeah, you're on the side, John E. Barrett.
So I was hired, Noel, to do
Yes.
things like stand in this because Noel's too busy being a superstar and go.
Too
go
busy,
into my truck.
lazy.
All right, we're going to
Hold
try
it as close as
this
you
like
can as
meta
You don't need me. And turn it up real loud.
interview with Noel MacNeal. So can you guys wait, hold on. Oh, look at the kitty
cat.
cat.
Watch the glare, Tanner. Watch the glare.
Can you guys hear Noel? Because Noel has to be on this device in order for it to work. I think people are having a lot of internet problems with the weather, and then everybody and their mom around
Hold
the
it closer.
world. I can't just look the light. It's on, but I think this is a cool like life hack.
This is pretty cool. We got Noel MacNeal via life hack here.
I have you in the palm of my hands, Noel. You're in the palm of my hands.
All right, can I get on with the damn interview already?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Just ask the question.
Here we go. So tell us how you got your start in freaking puppetry.
Yeah. So how'd you get your start in
How'd you
puppetry?
get your start? Seriously.
Oh, that. Let's see. How did I get my start in puppetry? Well, when I was a kid, there was more puppet shows on, and I was inspired by like Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Rogers and the Kugler Fan and Ollie. But then when I was a kid, there was this new show that was coming on. It was a special talking about this new show called Sesame Street, and it was hosted by two puppets named Ernie and Bert. And they showed clips, and there was like this big bird that was walking around by itself, and I was just totally hooked. Even though I knew the alphabet, I was like 6, 7 years old. And so during high school, that was the height of the Muppet Show. So I thought, okay, for college, I'm going to learn how to be a puppeteer. So
Cool.
I did research the old-fashioned way. I went to the library, which is like Barnes & Noble, but it's free. And I found 2 colleges, one that's in Connecticut, still to this day, the University of Source, Connecticut.
Wow.
You can get a 4-year degree and master's degree in puppetry.
Wait, which school is that?
UConn.
Oh, UConn, right.
At Stores. And then the other place was, at the time, Pratt Institute. And at the time, Pratt had a theater department. And within the theater department was a puppetry course. And so I ended up going to Pratt. And the puppetry course was taught by the man who designed and built Big Bird and Snuffy. His name was Kermit Love.
Oh,
And
no
the
kidding.
and the frog was not named after him. It's just a weird coincidence.
Weird.
And I ended up working in his shop during the summer, like feathering Big Bird. And then instead of graduating college, for the last year, I went and became his assistant on Sesame Street, wrangling the puppets. That means taking care of the puppets.
Wait, I have a question on my question. When you say feathering Big Bird, you were putting the feathers on Big Bird?
Yes.
Is that like
That's-
a hot glue situation, or how do you get the feathers to stick?
Often a hot glue on your finger situation, because you take dyed yellow turkey feathers,
Right.
and you steam them with an iron so they get that nice little curl, a nice little fluffy curl.
Uh-huh.
Take one, you put hot glue on it. One,
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
2, and that's how it's done today.
How many
That's
how many
crazy.
feathers are on Big Bird, do you think?
So probably between like 2,000 to 3,000, I think.
Jeepers creepers,
That's a
good
lot
for
of,
you.
That's a lot of turkey feathers.
Oh yeah, and they fall off regularly, especially like I've gotten to be bird for the Thanksgiving Day parade. So over a couple of years now, I've had this wonderful collection of feathers
That's cool.
I just take with me home on Thanksgiving. So and they become wonderful, table decorations.
Of course.
Because I get to be a big bird before I eat a big bird.
Must feel kind of weird.
Benny got a cookie, said, I wonder if they still do that today. Do they still do that today with the feathers?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
How else are you going to get them to
Yeah,
stick?
that's what they do. Yes.
So
Exactly.
no, when you were coming up, because I know that, like, Henson kind of works on a bit of a mentor system, right? So, like, who was the guy who really took you kind of under their wing and showed you the ropes when you got there? Was it a kind of a figure it out on your own kind of thing, or was there one individual who kind of helped you along your path?
Yeah, it's like, for me, it was Carol Spinney who created Big Bird and Oscar, and I just, watched him and saw how he did, full body, because Big Bird is considered a full-body puppet, so I just watched him and what he did, and then I got to watch and get to know the other puppeteers, like Jim Henson. I got to know and work with Jim, and with Frank Oz, the guy who created Bert and Yoda, and Jerry Nelson, who was the Count, and Richard Hunt, who was Forgetful Jones, and Fran Brill, who was Prairie Dawn, Zoe, all the original puppet performers, and Marty Robinson, who took over as Snuffy. And I watched all these people, because back then, you didn't have, Google or YouTube and could just look up how these things are done. I actually had to watch it.
Yeah, you had something, it was an app called In Person.
In person.
Yes, exactly. Remember that? Yes. In the before times,
in the
you could
beginning,
actually be with other people.
in the beginning there was life.
Yes.
And you lived
My wife
it.
and I, we heard someone use the phrase "in the before times," and then my wife and I were talking about something like a trip, and she said, "Oh yeah, that would be something to look forward to in the after." And I said, that's a good phrase now. So we have in the before times, and now in the after.
In the
and
after.
I told this to my son, and he was like, "Well, what's now?" And I said, "Now. Today is now. Yesterday was now. Tomorrow is now. Last week was now. Next month is now. It's just now.
Just now.
Now.
Just now."
Actually, Josh has a watch that says now. So when he looks at the time, it says now. It's like it's keep him in the present moment kind of a watch.